Hi everybody, Hassan Shariq, regulated Canadian immigration consultant, back with another video on Canadian immigration. So in today's video, we will specifically discuss the income requirement that an inviting sponsor has to meet for super visa for parents and grandparents in Canada. I've made a detailed video about what a super visa for parents and grandparents is. If you want to watch that, you can watch that by clicking on the thumbnail. This particular video is specifically about how to calculate the family size based on which you will calculate the income threshold that is required for a super visa. So when you have to calculate the family size, what you will do is that first you will include the person who is sponsoring or inviting, like the Canadian child or grandchild who is inviting the parents or grandparents on a super visa. So first, that individual will be included. If that individual is married, then the spouse of that individual. If he or she is married and has kids, then all the kids. And then the people who are being invited and who will travel. So I'll give you an example. Say for instance, if you are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident and you wish to invite both your parents from outside of Canada on a super visa, and you're married and you have 2 children, so it is yourself, it is your wife and 2 children. So that's 4 of you. And because both your parents are being invited on the super visa and they both wish to travel, so it is 2 of them. So 4 of you here in Canada and 2 of them, this is a family of 6. So you look at the corresponding LICO income threshold for super visa. Now say for instance, if you are single and you are looking at inviting your parents, and say for instance only one of your parents is going to travel and you're only applying for them. Now in this case the family size is 2. There can be situations where you or your spouse has previously sponsored one of their family members on such an application where there is a family sponsorship for a certain years. This could be a super visa. This could be your parents and grandparents PR application. In this case, if that previous sponsorship duration is still intact, so say for instance, as I mentioned that there are 4 family members here in Canada and 2 are coming. Say for instance, your spouse has in the past sponsored her parents for a parents and grandparents stream, and that sponsorship length is 3 years, and she only sponsored her parents a year ago. So that sponsorship period is still intact. So those 2 people who were sponsored as well will also be counted. So this is only if there was a previous family sponsorship application done and that is intact. For all other purposes, it is basically your immediate family here in Canada, yourself, your spouse if you're married, in that case your children, and the people that you're sponsoring. If you're, say for instance, one of your parents has passed away and it is only one person whom you're sponsoring, then it will be 1 person. Keep in mind there can be such situations where, say for instance, your parents have got separated and then now they have married somebody else. So if that spouse of your parent is going to travel on the super visa along with your biological parent, you will have to include that individual as well. So this is how you calculate the family size for the purpose of super visa application. Whatever family size you've determined, as I gave you the example, the family size was say 6 people. You will have a look at the LICO, the low income cut off table for that particular year, and whatever the corresponding amount is, you are required to show proof of funds equal to that amount for your parents' super visa application to Canada. So this is a little bit about how to calculate the family size for super visa. I hope I've been able to add some value to you, and you now understand how to calculate the family size for this particular visa. With this, I'll ask for leave. Do put in your comments, queries in the comment section. And if you wish to use the professional services for your immigration visa application, the link to book a consultation with me is in the description of the video. You're more than welcome to do so. Take very good care of yourself and your families, and I'll soon be back with another video on Canadian immigration. Till that time, take care and bye-bye.